Hello everyone, my name is Evil Joker Gaming and welcome back to a brand new Throwback Thursday series. Last month was DuckTales Remaster. Now that game came out in 2013, but it was kind of like a little test thing, like just to start off a new thing I'm doing here on my channel where each month I have a brand new game which is from my childhood really. And one of the games which I will be playing this month is Spongebob Squarepants Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. And I know this game, it got mixed reviews, mainly because the PlayStation 2 version had a lot of glitches, kept crashing. I had the GameCube version, I found nothing wrong with it, it worked perfectly fine. But I'm not playing the GameCube version, I am actually playing an emulator, which is you could download the emulator online and you could play it on Dolphin. But the thing is, I'm not playing it on my computer. I'm not playing it on Dolphin. I'm actually playing this on my Wii U, and I had to quote unquote modify my Wii, the virtual Wii on the Wii U, and so now I could play GameCube games. And here's a little tweet proof. I can see it on the gamepad right here in front of me. I could also see it on the TV here. And so basically I have this ghetto setup where I have my Elgato connected to my computer, which is connected to the Wii U, which has a homebrew on the virtual Wii, and I am playing this with a Logitech controller. Now, one thing I noticed about whenever I was doing some test runs with this, I'm not sure if it's because it's an emulation or what, but if I move just a little bit over here, you can see some things on the left and right either disappearing or reappearing. Now I have no idea why it's doing that, but we're just gonna ignore it and pretend it's not there. I'm gonna pretty much get used to it. It doesn't bug me as much. And let's get started with a new game of SpongeBob SquarePants Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
What a silly dream. Mr. Krabs had to close the Krusty Krab. Like that'd ever happen.
Right?
I have the feeling today will be like no other day. Now, I wonder where Gary is. I should probably walk him before I go to work.
Couple things that kind of bother me. I mean, SpongeBob just woke up out of nowhere on his bed and his alarm clock didn't wake him up here. I mean, they don't even have a sound effect for it. Let's put on some pants and let's go find Gary. There's Gary. What's up, Gary?
Good morning, Gary. Wait till I tell you about my crazy dream where the Krusty Krab was closed and meow. Oh, you don't say. You had a dream too? Meow, meow, meow.
What was it about?
That something really bad is gonna happen? Uh-huh. Meow, meow, meow.
I think Gary's more of a fortune teller than
Oh, that
a
really
dreamer
is
there.
bad. Well, I know just the thing to cheer you up. I'll go fetch your favorite fetching stick.
Now, this game came out, I believe, in 2002 or 2001, one of those years, and the GameCube was my very first console that I owned, and this was one of the very first games I owned. Probably.
Don't you think your little friend Gary would like to play some fetch?
Yeah,
Creepy
I guess.
narraty guy.
Very well. Then move
But
next
anyway,
to
it
this
was probably like
fetching
my
stick and
third
press the action
GameCube
button
game
to
around the
pick it
top
up.
5 that I
Then you can carry the stick to
first
Gary
owned,
delight
and the
him.
very first game I actually owned was Super Mario Sunshine.
You didn't think I was gonna leave for work without a quick game of fetch, did you, Gary? Now come on, boy! Go long! Longer! Longer!
How do you throw that with a closed door?
What did you dig up outside, boy? There's something written on it.
Damger,
I think it
donut
says,
opine, or
"Damger,
Elsie.
Donut opine or Elsie." I wonder what that means. Well, maybe we should see what's inside.
See, he knows what's going
Don't
up.
be such a soggy sport, Gary. What harm can there be in just a little peek?
Then there goes the Dutchman's doubloons.
Just what I always wanted, a muddy little bottle. Just think of all the fun we can have
A
cleaning
lot
it.
of fun, I
Here we
bet.
go.
Who summons me from my endless slumber? I'll have your eyes for appetizers and your insides for dessert, for I am the Flying Dutchman.
The animations for this whole entire game's pretty
Just
funny.
hop right back into your bottle and we'll
It's
bury
like
you
a
back
bad
out in the
funny in a
yard so
way.
you can...
Silence!
It's so bad
I'll
it's
not
funny.
return to that prison ever again. And what's this? You've gotten into my treasure, have you? Ooh, I hate it when someone messes with my doubloons. Now, what shall I do with ye lowly knaves who dared stir me up? Let me consult my rule book on ghostly doings. In the case of accidental discovery and wanton disruption of my
It is
booty,
pretty
the
cool though how
perpetrators must
they
serve for
actually got the
eternity on my
original
bloody
voice actors to come and
Well,
play their
I ain't never
roles
been
from
off
the
to
TV
sea with
show,
a
because I
talking
know, and I
cheese
think
block
it was
before, but rules is
either the
rules,
movie or
so I gotta
Battle
take
for
you with me.
Bikini Bottom.
Are you
The guy
ready?
who played Mr. Krabs
Hold on
wasn't
there,
even
Mr.
in the
Dutchman,
game
sir.
as his
Technically
voice.
speaking, it was not me who found you. Gary's the one who dug you
Gary's
up.
looking at him like, you snitching on me?
That's a relief. This little varmint looks like he can do 10 times the work. If he can survive my hypnotic spell.
Oh, no, not Gary. That's not what I meant.
Take me. Not him.
him.
Too late. My decision is made. Now I've got to check on the treasure stashed back on my ship to make sure no one's been spreading that around. But I'll return shortly to pick up my new crew.
So I wonder why he didn't
Say your farewells
take Gary,
before I
or
return.
really Gary then.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll think of something. And
I
it'll
don't
be
think
the
they
type
ever
of
mentioned why
something
he
that will
didn't take him
save
then.
You can bet on it. Oh.
Alright, so we're going to start this game off. We're going to be getting the doubloons, because just about each level we go to, you're going to have to collect a certain number of doubloons. I think for the first level, Bikini Bottom, you have to collect about 50 doubloons, I think. And you also have to catch like 10 jellyfish, but it is different for each level. And by the way, each level in the game will be its own video. So this one level here of Bikini Bottom is going to be a video. And then the next level is the next video, which will be out later today. And then so on and so on.
Look at this! A bus stop!
Yeah.
I wish I could take a long ride on the bus. Just think of all the amazing places outside Bikini Bottom and all the fun
It
things
depends,
I could
what
do.
does this bus stop
Your
lead
wish
to
didn't
that
come true.
could be
All you
fun.
need is the right ticket for this bus stop.
Y'all will
When you
understand
have
that
the correct
reference
ticket, jump
in a
onto the
few
bench
weeks,
and the
probably
bus will
next
stop
week's
for you.
video. Oh yeah, Jellyfish Fields, that will be coming next week, I think. I'll just say Jellyfish Fields isn't a really fun level.
I really need to
Don't be
And we got our first letter tile.
leave a letter tile sitting around like that. It's as if someone wanted me to find it.
That is no ordinary letter tile. It is a clue. Gather all the letters that spell your name, and you will have enough clues to find a hidden treasure.
That's another thing that you have to do. Every single level is find the letter tiles. Also, for these videos, really it doesn't take a long time to beat the levels, but sometimes I like to explore the level, crack a few jokes here and there. And so what I'll be doing is probably cutting up some of the video to where it's not a really long video. But since this is the first level, there probably won't be a whole lot of cutting in this video, because it'll be pretty short, I'm sure. I'll try and keep it around 20 minutes if I can.
Gee, Patrick, is everything okay?
No, because I can't see my forehead.
Something fell on my roof and now my TV doesn't work. I can't get up there to fix the thingy and I'm missing all my favorite shows. No.
Oh, that's too bad. I wish there was something I could do to help.
Ah, but there is.
But
You
there
can
is.
get up there if you
If
try.
I get up there, if you
Hold the
try,
duck
hold the
button,
duck
then press
button,
the jump
and
button
press the
to
jump
reach
button
high
to reach high
places.
What are you waiting for,
places.
SpongeBob? I'm missing my shows. A real buddy would get up there and make my life complete again.
Oh,
guess.
barnacles.
Alright, we'll get you your HBO.
Alrighty,
That's
looks
what's
like I
causing
found your
that barrel.
problem. There's a big thingy on your thingy, and it's all bent out of
Yeah.
shape. But it looks too big for me to move.
You don't need to move it.
Alright, we karate chop the barrel. Now Patrick could watch his HBO.
Whoa! My TV is fixed! You saved me from thinking, Spongebob!
Save your gratitude, my jolly pink friend. It's all in a day's work for a sponge such as I. But, maybe you can help me with a problem that I'm having. You see, it all started this morning when Gary and I were playing fetch.
Oh, on second thought, who wants to stay at home and watch TV on a day like this?
He doesn't care about
I'm
your
going
stories,
downtown
SpongeBob.
to see the new construction site. Maybe you could meet me there, and we'll play Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Last one, there's a nematode.
Alright, well, I can't go downtown just yet, so I guess I'm the nematode.
More SpongeBob coming up. Stay damp. He's wet. He's yellow. He's back.
Now, originally, I was going to record this on the GameCube, but whenever I plugged in the converter to the Elgato to record it, the quality looked so bad and the audio was really loud, and I just didn't want to really put it out there like that. So I found the emulator where the quality was a little bit better to use, and yeah, that's probably what I'll be using from now on. If I play a GameCube game, I'll be using the emulator here and using the homebrew channel that I modified my Wii U with. I don't know why I'm coming up here. I need the jellyfish and gear down there. And boom. Now here's where one of the bad things comes into the game. In the game there are different costumes. You have the fishing gear, the regular Squarepants, which I have on now, the Mermaid Man, and the Reef Blower. Each one of these has their own individual music. And about probably 90% of the time you play this game, and probably in these videos, you're gonna hear the jellyfishing gear. Yep, that little tune there. That's the only song you hear in the levels. I think whenever you get to later levels, I think the last 2 levels, they have their own specific type of music, and you don't hear those, which thank God you don't. But after a while, these songs don't get too bad. You kind of get used to it.
Oh, Mr. Krabs warned me about playing hooky, but they look so fun. Maybe just one quick ride while no one's looking.
Little tribute or homage to the show there.
Those hooks can be very dangerous.
Let's play hooky. Now this game isn't really a platformer, or it's not a good platformer, and we got the 50 doubloons, and we got a letter tile for that, and we got another letter tile for climbing up here. But really, the way the camera angle works and all the platforms, they're really uneven and not very accurate. It can kind of suck a couple times. Also, I suggest if you're playing this game, catch as many jellyfish as you can, because once you get to jellyfish fields, you're definitely gonna need them. We are 2 letter tiles away from finishing up this level. Now you could really see here all the things disappearing. Yeah, it gets kind of annoying, but it doesn't get in the way too bad. We are 1 more letter tile away, and let's see, is there anything in here? I don't think so. What is the purple dispenser up there with the ketchup and mustard? Maybe that's the Krabby Patty's secret formula. There's the pants, I could use those. Upside down pants, which paid tribute to one episode, I think that's what I heard. I can't remember which episode though. Alright, so if I pause the game, I can actually go to do list, and we can see all the things that need to be done here in Bikini Bottom. We got everything except for get on top of the Krusty Krab sign, which is out here. And I think I could use a clam to get up to the sign. So here's the giant clam, and if I hop onto it, you can see the last letter there. Now once you get the last letter, SpongeBob kind of goes into like a little freak out there. I'm not controlling it. I'm not doing that. Why he does that, I have no idea. But then once you collect all the letter tiles, you have to do a little puzzle, a little slider puzzle. We're inside SpongeBob's brain or mind, and really this helps us tell us where the treasure is, but it's actually pretty easy to find it, and all you have to do is ground pound the tiles, and this puzzle is very, very easy. In fact, I think one time I just stood here for the whole duration of the time just to see what would actually happen if the time ran out, and all that happens is the death music that plays and you just start all over. Nothing too special. But there's where the treasure is. I remember exactly where the treasure is because I've probably played this game like thousands of times. I know everything from the back of my hand. I know where all the letter tiles are, how to get them. I really don't need that to-do list. And then after you solve that little treasure puzzle, you get in this another outfit that is only accessible through the little treasure hunt. And I actually really like the song. It has its own unique song. And then you could use speed to the diving rod, and the controller is supposed to shake, but the controller I'm using, it does not do that since I am playing it on the Wii U. But the treasure's there. And if I was actually playing this on the GameCube, the controller would be going crazy, just shaking like, hey, it's over there. But let's go ahead and get the first Dutchman's treasure, which is a sock. Oops, spoilers. Bum, 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 bum. Ew. And then, this is where Gary's fortune-telling skills was right.
Avast, you little varmint! The time has come for you to join my ghostly crew. No use fighting it. Your fate's been decided. Now looky here what I got for you. That's right. Watch the little sticky.
Gary, no!
Gary, where are you, boy? Gary! Why did you take Gary, Mr. Dutchman? Why? No one makes my best friends into pirates, and I mean no one!
You tell him. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be uploaded later today. So be on the lookout for that. See you then.